Ya, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, I will presentation is to decision support system of scholarship Grantee social determined by Alka Prasetya from Informatic Engineering, Faculty of Engineering of USB YPKP Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. Introduction is the current technological development that's grown very rapidly in the field of technology of education. Many facilities that get your scholarship with a development program so that students can continue that with their student. Scholarship assistance can be into the form your tuition, student learning assistant, and our from student work action of from student were underprivileged to have decision support system of scholarship granting selection with data mining that can be easier to get criteria and scholarship granted. From the research, the research want to distinguish the research of the ESS from the selection of scholarship granted of one of the program in the form of cost assistance, which is essential of the autonomy of the recipient candidate more in priority to the underprivileged parties so that the student can continue the selection study. The scholarship recipient will use data mining because the process variable have dynamic weighting. The program process to get scholarship and some of the criteria that have been set in this study program such as major, parent income, parent dependent, academic assessment, non-academic assessment, and therefore not all would enroll as a potential scholarship candidate may be assessed. Only those who meet their criteria and conditions may receive scholarship. It is necessary to have decision support system to assess and determine what is eligible to receive the scholarship. Literature review. Definition of decision support system. According to Raymond Megautier, tahun 1998, decision support system is a system that provides the ability to solve problem and communication for semi-structured problem. Definition of education. In order to know the definition of education in various perspectives, we had the formal and operation formulas and stand in law no 20 of 2003 on sickness annually. Definition of scholarship. Scholarship is a form of financial assistance given to individual intent to be used for the sustainability of education or required. Scholarship can be provided by government agency, companies, or foundation. Definition of data mining. Data mining is a process that uses statistics, mathematical, artificial, and machine learning techniques to extract and interpret useful information and relate knowledge from various databases. Method. C45 algorithm is algorithm used to build from decision tree. Decision tree is methodology and prediction that is very stronger and famous method of decision tree transforming very big fact into decision tree representing rule. Rule can be easily understood with natural language. Can be easily understood with natural language. And they can also be expressed in the form of database language such as structured query language in set record in set category. There are several steps to make a decision tree with C45 algorithm. Number 1. Preparing training data. Ordinary training data is created from historical data that have occurred before and have been grouped privileged to sentence place. Number 2. Specifying the root in the tree root that be extracted from the sex attribute. By calculation the gain value as attribute. The highest gain value which will be the first root before calculation. The get value of the attribute copy the entropy value using the formula. And formula is the fixture. Description: S, custom set and the number of S partition. P, C proportion row S. Then calculation again values the formula. And this picture is the formula. Description: S, custom set and fixture. Custom set A, semana fixture. And the number of A attribute partition SE is the proper result, and S the number of cases of S. Confusion metric is a method that is usually used as accuracy calculation of data mining concept. Information in confusion metric is needed to determine the format of the classification model. The summary information in the value issue to calculate the performance different model. This can be done by using performance metrics. Accuracy. Calculation of the accuracy is by dividing by number of data and classification, partly with the total sample test data tested. Precision. So that the true positive value of true data divided by the number of true positive data and the false negative data. Recall. Calculate by dividing the true positive data with the sum of the true positive data and false negative data. Fair measure. This value is obtained from the calculation of the equation of the multiplied result of precision and recall with the sum of precision and recall that multiplied by 2. Method. This the picture is method of the C45 algorithm is with decision supersystem with scholars. Description. Number 1. User must initialize previously the formalized problem to determine the title. After determining the title and the decision whether the data is complete feasible to be researched or not, otherwise it will be resolved to initiate the problem. If yes, then the system will process to determine the criteria for admission of prospective students. After determining the criteria of scholarship, Grantee then make calculation. 4. After getting the input data or value, then create the application. 5. The decision will be made for scholarship granted. Result and discussion. The following table data measure admission from the data measure with ranking value is shown in table 4. Table 1. Table 1 is ada two science. One natural science and social science. The following is the parent income table as measured for the parent income table with the matrix value is shown in table 2. The following table shows the number of parent depending as measured by the number of depending with the matrix value is shown in table 3. The following table data measure are measured from academic assessment by matrix value is shown in table 4. Table 5 shows academic assessment. With primary figure of a data collection for accuracy of student self-estimate. C45 algorithm measurement. With algorithm calculation can determine the gain. With the C45 algorithm figure the gain calculation. To calculate the gain how to get that gain threshold. Gain of major, gain of parent income, gain of the number of parent dependent, gain of academic assessment, and gain on non-academic assessment. For the calculation process of decision root tree, determination above, it can be a decision tree. This is picture for C45 algorithm calculation. This picture is precious gain result. And last picture is to get decision tree as so. With the session 3 model obtained the final ratio of the gain calculation that determines the dominant scholarship. This is academic achievement. Non-academic achievement, fair. Parent income, upper class, not getting scholarship. Parent income, middle class, not getting scholarship. Parent income, lower class, getting scholarship. Non-academic achievement, very good, getting scholarship. Non-academic achievement, good, getting scholarship. Non-academic achievement, poorly, no getting scholarship. Non-academic achievement, average, getting scholarship. Number of leaves, 7, of 3, 9. From the correction ratio for the selection of scholarship for students, you see that C45 algorithm can be summed as follows. If non-academic achievement, fair, and parent income upper class, that not getting scholarship. If non-academic achievement, fair, and parent income middle class, that not getting scholarship. If academic achievement, fair, and parent income lower class, that getting scholarship. If non-academic achievement very good, that getting scholarship. If non-academic achievement good, that getting scholarship. If non-academic achievement poorly, that not getting scholarship. If non-academic achievement average, that getting scholarship. Conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion. The conclusion that can be used for this United States and decision support system can be generated for the eligibility for scholarship recipient. A student will get a scholarship decision support system with data mining. Method of C45 algorithm can help to better and make better efficiency that before as well as in learning method about it can be minimizing error. Suggestion. This is on the testing process and the conclusion that has been done. There are some suggestions in the research namely 1. The number of data used are only 19, with the number of attributes are 9. So for better measurement result, it is recommended to increase the number of lost data and the number of attributes. 2. You should use other methods such as optimization, kinetic algorithm, analytical optimization as well. 3. Improving the scholarship analysis system for determining the eligibility of scholarship potential grade. And last, measuring whether the model has been developed successfully or not. Evaluation is used to measure the accuracy of the result assessment by model. Thank you for all. I'm sorry with that. I'm sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.